Hi viewers, I welcome you all to this Programming World channel. In this video, I would like to discuss about the concept of the FSCANF function which is used to read the data file in our C programming language. Now we move on to this video. So here, first of all, we would like to discuss about the introduction, how we can create the file pointer which can help us to open the file in read mode. So the file is what nothing but a collection of record. Already we have discussed in our previous video. So to read the file or write the file, we need to have the file pointer which helps to open the file in a required mode to do the particular kind of operations on the given file. So how to open a file? So here we need file pointer. So the file pointer that has to be created, and we have to open the file by using fopen function. So here you can find the file pointer is created by using file star fp. Okay, afterwards the file which is opened by using fopen. So within that we have two parameters. One is what? File name. The next one is the operation mode which is required to perform on our file. So the fp that will get the file name, and also what about the operation which is to be performed on the file. So these two informations will be given to the file pointer. So accordingly the file pointer will be used to call the respective functions to implement the required tasks on our file. Okay, so how we can read a data file? So first of all we should know about what is the thing in our file reading operation. So read operation, it needs what? An existing file, and also it needs a content which is stored already in a file to read. So the requirement is what? The file should exist for performing the reading operation. So to perform the read operation we have to use what? R mode. Okay, so R mode, the R character that represent, so the file it is going to be in a read mode. So that information will be given to the compiler. Okay, so the condition we have to check whether the file which exists or not, because the input file is what? Mandatory. Okay, then only the reading operation can be done. If the file does not exist in the path, in the sense, then the compiler or the operating system it cannot able to read the given input file. Okay, so to do that, what is the condition we can follow here? So very simple one, we have to check if fp is equal to null. So whether the file pointer is null. If the file does not exist, what happens? No, the operating system will return null value to the file pointer. So with the help of that, the program that will check whether the file which is what? Null or not null. If it is null, then yeah, file is not existing. Like that we can display error message. So we can break the read operation, or we can stop the read operation. Okay, so in this video, okay, so in this video tutorial we focusing on the FSCANF, and which is required mainly for what? Reading the data file. So what is the data file? In the sense, the data which are organized in a formatted manner, and the data which is having a format extension like .dat. Okay, the file extension is what? .dat. And here you can find the data fields are separated using the tab space. Okay, here you can find it, the simple sample I have given here. So I have created a file like sam.dat. So there I have stored the values like 101. After giving a tab space, Smith, then after giving a tab space, we are giving like qualification, then a tab space, then we giving a value. So like that we have made this file to have the values for the three different entities. That's about an employee, that's about what? Employee records. Okay, so in the dat file we have stored the employee records. So it is what? A small a very minimal size of the database operation, that what we are going to do in this. Okay, right. So how we can implement this? So what is the syntax to be followed for FSCANF? So already I have mentioned that FSCANF in the sense what? File scanf, file scan format. Okay, so the file that should be scanned as per the given format. So here you can see that format file pointer, that is the very first argument to be given. Afterwards format specifiers, because in the file what about the values you have stored and in what format you want to read them, that information we have to provide. So that's why we are using what the format specifier. According to the format specifier, we should have explicit variables in our code. So variable 1, variable 2, like that we should have. Okay. Yeah, now I come to the procedure. So procedure wise, very simple one. First of all, we should create a file pointer to open the file, and we have to assign the read mode to the open file. Then third one, we have to check whether the file is existing or not. So we have to go with if condition, and we have to check whether the file pointer is null. If it is null, then the file does not exist, so we can stop the process, or else we can go for reading the file by using FSCANF statement. So FSCANF, as we discussed about the format to be used for, the arguments to be used in FSCANF, accordingly we have to use our FSCANF statement to take the data in appropriate variables, okay, until it returns what end of file. Okay, so this fourth step should be repeated. That means it should be given in a loop, and until the end of file encounters, the FSCANF will be used to what read line by line of data what we have stored already in our data file. I would like to give you a simple example of code here. So here you can find that. So the same kind of code what I have discussed in my previous video, but actually I have added few more things in this, because we are going to read the data file. So the data file is here is what 101 Smith ME 30,000, like that. You can find the different types of data. One is what number. So okay, first one is what number type, then next two data are what string type, and the last one is what number type. Okay, so what I have done is I created the variables accordingly. So I need to take the name, so name array which is created, then qualification, that also given the character array. Afterwards int id salary, as I told, the first and last values are what number types, so that's why I'm just going with what integer type. That may be very easy to do that. Afterwards the file name that can be collected dynamically at the runtime of our program execution from our user. Okay, then what I have done here, very simple. So the file pointer which is used, and also fopen function which is called, it takes the file name dynamically, and also the file whatever given that will be in the read mode. Afterwards fp is equal to null, so that's about what whether the file exists or not. If it is not existing, then error will be displayed. Afterwards the return statement will be executed to stop the program execution. Else what happens? No, the while loop will be executed. So there I have given a condition by using what FSCANF statement. So the FSCANF is used on the conditional block of our while loop. Okay, so FSCANF fp, so that is what the input file pointer that has the file information and also the kind of mode. And according to the formats, the data what we have, so here you find that four fields of data we have. Okay, one is what integer. Okay, one is very first one is number, the next two are what string, and third one is what number. So accordingly what we have done, the first one is what integer, so %d, next two are what string type, so %yes, then last one is what %d. So accordingly we have made the format specifiers here, and don't leave any space between the format specifiers in FSCANF statement. Only the data which are separated by using tab space, but in FSCANF no need to give like that. Okay, afterwards according to the format specifiers, we have taken the variables which can take the value. Okay, if the data is present in the sense, so the return statement of FSCANF is what not an end of file, so it is what a successful execution. So the data will be copied to where these explicit variables what we have in our program, and that is going to be printed. So the one row will be printed at a moment, then the file pointer will be jumped to the next row. So what about the row of data which is available, that will be displayed. So like that, one by one that will be executed. So record row by row. So see, first this row will be displayed, afterwards this second row will be displayed, then afterwards the third row will be displayed. Actually here we use new line character. Suppose if we have used tab space, what happens? No, as like your file format, you can find the data also which will be displayed on the output screen. After this, we need to have a new line to go for the next employee record to be displayed. Okay, so like that, a small modification I have made in this. Now I go for executing this, you can see the output of it, what happens. So it's a very simple concept actually, but actually very important one. Okay, you see it is asking me to give the file name, so sam.dat. Okay, now you can see that. You see 101, then name Smith, qualification ME, then salary 30,000, like that it is displayed. So line by line it is happening. Actually in one, yeah, here you can find I made a mistake in this. So now again I'm going to execute that. So as what we have in our file, that date will be displayed on our screen. Okay, so sam dat. Okay, now you can see that. So but actually I have added few things here. Here you can see that in the file 101 Smith ME 30,000, like that only the data is present, but actually in output what happens, we given like ID 101, then name Smith, qualification ME, then salary 30,000. So like that we have taken the data from the file and displayed with a very understanding format in the output screen. Okay, so FSCANF, it is very important one in implementing some complex applications or data analysis based applications, because here you can find that I told you already it is what a minimal database application. So you have taken all the record into our program. Suppose you want to store these collection in a particular variable index, in the sense you can go with what structure. So through structure implementation, you can do what analysis also, in the sense you can able to filter the employee records who are what greater than 40,000 salary, or you can able to identify the people those who are what less than 50,000 salary. So like that you can do some kind of what filtering process with the help of our programming language itself. Okay, so that is the exact benefit of using this FSCANF statement to read the data with the required formats for performing filtering and also analysis in our application. I hope you people understand about the function of FSCANF statement and what is the exact purpose and also usage of the FSCANF statement in implementing our applications. Thanks for watching this. I request the people, those who are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and stay with us. If you like this video, please click on the like button and also please share in your circle, that may be useful for others also. Thanks for watching this.